Girls, hey guys, girls, and not my pals. This is SMI. Today's story is going to be the Santa Claus memory. Bernard, the elf, ex-male rear. And this is going to be the part one of two. And this story is just after the whole toy Santa and the toy soldiers fiasco. This is when Joey and Bernard started dating 2 days after the whole incident. This is when Mrs. Claus, when Carol, and Scott, also known as Santa, and Mrs. Claus, get married. And so hope you guys enjoy part 101. That's part one of two. Hope you guys enjoy. Come on, Bernard. Let me have a time without you around. By his side, looking through the window. I understand that you worry a lot, Bernard said, looking through the window as well. Been 3 days since the incident. Please let me have a day by myself. Toy sighed, looking through the window more. I worry about you, Toy, Bernard said. Tomorrow's away and Mrs. of Carol and Scott. You have to decide how to get it done. Toy said, looking at Bernard. But I don't want to do it alone without you. You know, with my head injury, I don't remember some things. I said, looking at Bernard. I know, but I want to help you out. I need to help you. That's what boyfriends are. You're my boyfriends for 2 days. You can do this for Santa and send me Mr. Claus. I sighed, looking through the window, seeing his reindeer fly around. The reindeer he teaches fly around. But Tony, I worry about you getting injured. For not just go and help with the arrangements. I'm fine by myself, Tony sighed, looking at Bernard through the window. All right, be careful out there, all right? Bernard said, standing up. I will, I promise, Tony sighed. Tony watched as Bernard got up from the bed and walked out the door. Tony sighed, got the computer, got up and walked to his desk and sat on the chair. All right, what should I do? Tony thought, looking through stuff to do. They thought you were working on documents for how the reindeer are doing. Now his police house and how the fire chief and Emma decided to make sure everything was in order. Tony and decided to work on how the medics are doing. After working on documents of how things are going, Tony woke back to the bed and lay down. Tony thought of things to do but couldn't think of anything to do. He looked through the window and saw that everyone was putting up decorations, making sure everything was in place, but waiting for Santa and Mrs. Claus. Tony sighed and looked through his snow globe. What should I do, snow globe? Every time I try to do something, everyone is doing it because I'm injured. Tony sighed, looking through the snow globe. I don't know if you were right. I have to go tell Bernard how I feel. Or how wrong you feel you're saying it. Joy sighed, looking through the snow globe, saying it was right. But I will leave, Tony said, walking through the hallway. Walked to the door, opened it, and go find Bernard. Really, am I really doing this since we're dating for 2 days? Tony sighed, looking through his head. The other possibility is Bernard will hate him. Tony sighed, and once he got there, he tapped Bernard on the shoulder. Hey, I need to talk to you, Toy said. Hmm? Bernard followed Toy into the hallway. So I've been on me to ask you this. I know I've been dating for 2 days, but what? Some Casimir foxes have a heat signature. And once I go through that, will you, nah, it's a stupid idea. I thought sad, looking to the side. I don't think it's stupid, Bernard said. Ask me. Well, Mother Nature and Father Time always told me to ask my mate to help me if I were going to heat, and sometimes the medication they gave me and insulin tea doesn't help my heat. They said my mates will probably help me out, but there are some complications to that. What are the complications? Bernard asked. There might be a cause of child carrying, or is it bearing? Means childbearing. Bernard said, looking at him shocked with a shocked face. Yeah, symptom trends and a million trends. Kesame, one I would probably bear a child. I'm more female gene than a male gene. Toya said, looking down. Well, I don't care if we bear a child, Bernard said. I understand why you wanted me to understand that. But what if you get fired from your job? I know I would be getting fired. I worry about you and your heat cycle. Toy, I worry about you getting head injuries on the job. I worry about everything when you're on your guardian missions. So understand that I'm willing to do that for both of us, not just for something so small that would come for both RJ and Nix. Bernard said, smiling. I understand it's just you worry too much, Toy. I understand if you us want it to happen, even though I understand when the tea and the meds don't work. So I want to help you as a lover, as a father to my soon-to-be child. I promise to help you through it. Bernard said, smiling. I understand that. Hey, let's work together on this, alright? When you're in heat, tell me, alright? Bernard said, smiling. Sure, but please don't see anyone else except for me. I always have been, Toy. That's when I got worried about you when you got kidnapped. I worried so much about you that I thought I lost you when you were losing a lot of blood. I guess you're right. I was so worried for nothing. Toy said, smiling. I love you, Bernard. I love you more. Bernard said, kissing his lover's bandaged head. Are you guys done? Curtis said, standing behind them. What are you still doing here? Get back to work, Bernard said. Alright, fine, what's up with the lovey gushy things? We're already almost done, so hurry up, Bernard said, looking at Curtis said, looking at Bernard. Alright, I'm hurrying. Bernard laughed, looking at Tilly. You should go back and rest. Call me if you need anything, Bernard said, walking back with Curtis. Sure, I will, Tilly said, smiling. Johnny got back and laid in bed, thinking about what he said and to Bernard. He started blushing on her face, his face started turning red. Cotero walked in the room. Are you alright? Uh, yeah, I'm fine. Tony blushed more, his face and body was getting off heat. Are you becoming into heat? Carol asked. Me? Heat? No, need to check something. I ran into the bathroom, grabbed something that Father Time said would work, and checked it. Shoot. Tony looked at what it was said. Carol, can you warn Scott about something? Sure, what is it? Do you want Bernard heat sensor showed up? Oh, you're in heat now. I warned Scott and told Bernard to come immediately. Carol smiled. Thanks. And by the way, you're sure going to be the best Mrs. Claus out there. Donnie smiled through the bathroom. Mirror that Carol saw. Once the Carol laughed when he sunk down to the floor. How is it that I think of Bernard that it had to happen? Joey sighed, looking through the mirror. Well, since he was on the ground, seeing Bernard run in. Joey, Bernard said, looking through the mirror down to the floor. There you are, Bernard said, grabbing him and pulling him up. Are you alright? Yeah, he's Sincher. Don't worry, I can help you, Bernard said, picking him up and taking him to the bedroom area. Hope you guys enjoy.